The Reviving Exmoor's Heartlands project aims to create and restore a thriving ecological hub in the core of the national park. This nature network includes a mosaic of blanket bog, heathland and wooded coombes on the moorland, connecting with wood pasture and species-rich grassland in the surrounding farmland. These habitats will support a wide range of species, with lost species being reintroduced to Exmoor once more. It will involve ambitious change, creating a nature-rich landscape that helps to lock up carbon, reduce flood risk, and provide more opportunities for people to access and enjoy the national park, with all the health and well-being benefits that brings. It will encourage significant investment into the area, supporting the local economy and a sustainable future for farming.
We are really enthusiastic about the landscape recovery scheme because it gives us the option to put our land into an agreement that will give us some long-term certainty. But it also, more importantly, I think, gives us the opportunity to do great things for nature on that land and also in terms of public access to it.
We've actually surveyed the whole area, which is 11,000 hectares, so we've got baseline survey data for all of our area. And we've now used that information to create a land management plan. So some of that will be restoring the existing habitats, such as the peat bogs, but also creating new habitat. So we'll have an extensive mosaic of different habitats across the project area.
So the land around me receives something like 2 metres of rainfall per annum. It puts it into the category of temperate rainforest. It's hyperoceanic. For us, bringing trees into this landscape will enable us to create temperate rainforest, but it will also impede the flow of the rivers. It will stop erosion of the banks. It will enable the rivers to spill onto their floodplains and take some of the energy out of it before it flows downstream and to some of the villages and towns and down as far as the sea at Exmoor.
We've run a number of workshops during the development phase of landscape recovery, and these are focused on woodland management and tree planting, managing species-rich grasslands.
And we're looking at the importance of dung beetles in our ecosystems. We're looking into introducing a dung beetle option, and that will include things like doing more fecal egg counting and only treating sheep when it's actually needed, not just because it's part of the routine. And then hopefully that will actually save the farmers money in the long run, because we're not buying chemicals for the sake of buying them, and also help our invertebrates.
The beauty of the landscape recovery plan, it's a long-term project. We've got a very good bird survey that's been carried out. We get a lot of visiting golden plover. We'll be creating woodland pasture, bog creation and wetland heath. Behind us, that is wetter. That will form part of our re-wetting programme. By cutting rather than burning, it inhibits the growth of the Molinia, increasing species on those areas, and we get free bedding. The money that is available for planting the trees, for the woodland pasture, it's going to create a mosaic effect which will be better for the environment, and it will mean that we can farm. The two things will work together.
With landscape recovery, it is going to help us plant hedges so that gives more food for birds. One of the things that we're particularly interested in is numbers of birds, not just species, but the numbers. And we're also monitoring the species diversity in the grasses, so it's further on than organic. It's looking at all the things like energy consumption and water. The whole farm is a nature reserve. The hope is that it will form a corridor all the way down to the sea.
These landscapes, they need future management and they need certainty in terms of the direction we take that land in.
So we've set out really detailed interventions, but it's a question now of how we're going to fund it. So this would include creating the right habitat for Marsh Fritillary butterfly, for example, and we need to put in some plug plants of their food plant, the devil's bit scabious.
There's the wider reaching social benefits to the area, the jobs that will be created, the rural skills training, supporting our farmers, making sure that they've got a real future here, enthusing them to believe in a scheme